Twitty in the city.
Aloha.
Let's do it in that order. We're going to hit grocery, retail, outlet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you guys are good.
Roberto, if you could hear that, we just strategized, mother.
And that's how we start. Welcome to Twitty in the city. That's how we do this.
We got, man, one of these days, I don't know if they're going to do it. They got to just do a natural B-roll of how we set
That's
up.
why I just started like that, because I want them to keep that.
It's Twitty in the city, man. I'm Twitty. That's THC, the Hawaiian comedian. We're going for the 15K, dog, of subscribers so we can get you the Twitty in the city merch. I just saw some of them. We're probably going to go with black, but get in the comments if you would like the merch to be in black, white, gray, or a random color.
Yeah.
Like, we saw like a baby blue teal or something like that. I don't know, but
I kind of liked it.
You're getting a long sleeve, a short sleeve, a hoodie, a hat, and I don't know. I said koozie. There'll be something else in there.
But throw in the colors. What colors you want to see them in?
Yeah.
White, black, gray.
Speaking of colors and apparel, I know you're going to agree with me on this.
What's that?
I think shopping is all about lazy business now.
100%.
Lazy business.
100%.
I'm explaining. I'm going to let you know what I mean by that. Going back, when you went out to any store, grocery store, department store, outlet,
Yes.
you got dressed.
Yes.
It was an event.
Yes. 100%.
To me, I'm going to start with the grocery store. The grocery store to me was like going to a carnival. Because I'm thinking about when I went to the grocery store, you know, I was a Walmart kid on the East Coast. We had Food Line and Farm Fresh, like the Kroger's and the Safeway of the worlds. It all started with mom getting the shopping cart and deciding where I'm sitting in that thing. Because you had the bottom rack.
Yeah.
You had the actual seat. But your boy wanted to be in with the groceries. I wanted to be that kid that if you went past my mom's shopping cart, all you saw was the head of a kid and you thought she bought that off of the aisle.
And when you say you want to be what you never was?
No,
Because you said I wanted to be that kid. So I'm like, hey, whoa, you never was that kid?
I was that kid.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I had, as an only child.
It's like being in a ball pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As an only child, I had the options. I always wanted that one option. Because my mom would be like, get in the car. And it's like, I'm always going to be in with the food.
Oh, yeah.
I want to have my Swiss cake rolls over there by my neck.
My mom used to arrange myself in the cart so that I wouldn't be smashing anything that she put in there.
Oh, there were certain valuables you couldn't.
Oh,
Yeah. That's why I think all parents back then wanted the kids in the big area because the seat was for the fragile stuff.
Correct. That's where you put your eggs, the bread, and stuff like that. Stuff that was going to break had to go in the car, in the little car seat thing with the
cereal,
100%.
my 6-pack of Kool-Aid jammers, all that stuff that was very intangible that wouldn't break. It was in with me in the
We
cart.
used to have those shopping carts that had two bottom seats. So you had the bottom rack that was flat, and then it had this little like step thing.
Oh,
and
yes.
That's what kept like the soda. You could put like the soda there without having to take the bottom rack.
Yes.
So, but for me, I used to be able to climb underneath and sit like that with my head all the way down.
The most uncomfortable position, but for some reason,
100%.
As a kid, you thought that kid's got it going on.
Yeah.
I was the kid. This is how so much I knew my mom's routine. I used to sometimes act like I was in a spaceship and was in that bottom rack.
Laying on your stomach?
Yes. Head first, barely out of the way of the cart. So if my mom would have ran into something, it would have been my head first.
You know, that's the first time. The first time I ever rode on a shopping cart, laying down like that. That was the first time I ever found myself going, damn, this store is dirty. Because you got to see everything under the shelves. You like, man, how long have we been shopping here, Mom?
Exposure.
And you scared to put your hand down. You don't want to.
You don't want to touch nothing.
You don't want to get your hand stuck under one of the wheels.
Oh no! But yeah, my mom we would always get the sodas and the waters at the end before we went to checkout. So I knew I had that first like 10 minutes to be underneath there, and then I was set. But then once the stuff came, I had to get out of there because I wasn't gonna fit.
That's when you walk around the store mad. Now you're like, I gotta walk and I gotta do this. And you look at the soda and everything underneath there, you get mad at it, trick you.
Well, because it was petty too. It wasn't petty, but it made sense. Once you got out the cart, there was no returning.
There's no returning. Yeah, once you got out, your ride was over.
So then you had to pick and choose that. Like, when am I gonna get out this cart?
And it's funny because like when you say it was like an amusement park ride,
It was.
like it's funny because like when you show up to the store, there was like a line. You were behind people to pull out the shopping carts, and the shopping carts sounded like roller coaster cars going in. It was like blah blah bling, blah 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 bling.
Well, and if you had a family, it was you got your cart. You set everybody in there.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing this when we shopping.
No.
Because once we are in,
yep.
this is parent time.
And if you're walking on the side, you hooking on to the side, you better grab.
That hand had, gosh, I hated being on the outside. I hated it with a passion. But it was a way of life when you went to the store. It also was, I was dressed to the nine. Like I would come from outside and it was go shower, we're going to the grocery store.
Yep.
It wasn't this, I came from outside, you know what, you're dirty anyway, we're just gonna go to the store. I had it like I was going to school, basically. They go to any store, grocery, department, or the outlets.
I went with my mom one time. I was playing outside. Went with my mom to the store one time, and I was so dirty from playing outside that my mom, that's how we started getting left in the car in the parking lot.
Because you was so dirty?
Yeah, because she's like, you're not going in the store with me like that, but you going to help me with groceries when I bring them out here to load them in the car. Yeah.
You got left.
We got left in the car. I don't, like today, like sometimes I be seeing people that'll be like, I can't believe they left the kids in the car. I'm like, when I grew up, we always got left in the car. And somebody asked me, like my kids would ask me, like, Dad, you got left in the car? Like, what, it didn't get too hot? No, if it got too hot, we got out of the car. Are we going to get in trouble? Of course we are. But we ain't going to burn up inside the car.
But there was something about there was a standard of going shopping.
Yeah.
There was only one time I can recall going to the store dirty, but I had my sports stuff on. That was the only way I felt like you was allowed in a store dirty is if the kid came from a game. Yeah. But it was also like we were in and out. I didn't have this like you get to sit and it's like, no, you're outside the car, you're gonna hold your hand here. We're not getting nothing extra.
Especially when you walk in the store and it's got that ceramic thing and you walking through with cleats.
Yes.
You go,
it's like, what horse is in here?
Yeah, you can't get no traction.
Yeah, and you're walking fast because mom's like, it's in and out. It was like disappointment to have a dirty kid.
But you right though. Yeah. If I was dirty, I got left in the car. My mom would be like, you just wait right here till I get back.
Yeah. So the grocery store, I call that my amusement park. My department store, a legit mall, that was almost like my Disney World.
Right.
Because when I got to the age where I could kind of go one or two stores over from where mom was at.
Yep.
Oh, escalator.
Or just that little area that you can stand outside the store, that little lobby area, and catch everybody walking in.
Or the I don't know what you called it, the play area, I guess. But it had everything. It had the little slide for the little kids. Then it had the monkey bars for the medium
bench
kids.
Seats for people to sit down.
Yeah, it had the bench seats. Sometimes mom would say, go sit out there as I go into. My mom, she loved Bath and Body Works.
If that was the mall, those were the meeting spots. Be like, look, like if my mom let me and my friends go, like if she was like, hey, you guys can go, but at 12 o'clock, meet me back at the dinosaur or meet me back over here
food
at the
court.
Yeah, because we
food court was always the meetup.
We didn't have no cell phones.
No.
We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have no way to text message. We had to go by a clock. That was our whole thing.
Yeah. I feel like you and I, there was two spots. It was either the play area or the food court.
Yep.
It was always food court, and there was a certain spot in the food court, you know those fake ass plants?
Yep.
I feel like you always had to meet at a certain plant in the food court.
That's why they put those fake ass plants in there. They put the fake ass plants in the food court so that we could make arrangements to meet at these fake ass plants. They knew that was happening.
Yeah, it was like meet me at the plant by the Chick-fil-A. Okay, then Chick-fil-A plant.
Then you get the one where there's like two plants, and then you get in trouble because he's like, I didn't say that plant. I said this plant. What do you say? You didn't say this plant, Mom.
Right. I hated when my mom would say, meet me on the plant on the right. And I'm like, is she talking like when I'm facing the plant or if I turn and be the plant, am I on the right?
You're right, though. Like going shopping back in the day, man, that was an event. Like, I mean, like walking into like a Kmart or someplace like that just smelled like popcorn the minute you walked in. Like, it wasn't none of this. You didn't have people sitting there going, oh, if you ain't buying nothing, get out. Like nowadays, that's what you hear when you go in the store. You ain't here to buy, get out. Yeah. Kmart didn't care if you bought nothing. You walk around with a thing of popcorn, or if your mom bought you some popcorn, or if you got, and even the popcorn wasn't, I didn't really consider that like, you could find change in your ashtray and get popcorn at Kmart.
Yeah. But it was free.
It was, it was
just, and it was self-serve.
Right. And once you got it and you walked around, like they didn't bug you to buy nothing. This was an experience. Shopping was an experience. Going to stores was an experience. That's why everybody dressed up to go. We always dress. We were going to Sears. Like, I mean, I know some people watch that Brady Bunch movie, and I know in that Brady Bunch movie, the guy, put on your Sunday best. We're going to Sears. When they said that, and I heard my kids laugh, I looked at my kids like, I don't know why y'all think that shit is funny.
That's what it was.
That's real. Like that's
what it was.
You better get on your best clothes.
Or you're gonna be left at home or in the car.
No Gen Xer laughed when they heard that. Everybody looked like every Gen Xer looked and said, I don't know what's funny.
You better go pack.
That's a rule.
You better go get the best.
Yeah.
And it better not be nothing that was already in the hamper.
And then it got worse because like we was already dressing up to go to Sears. Now they start adding in Target and they start adding in all this. Now we're like, now we really got to get dressed up to go anywhere.
Did your parents do that? They would be certain, like you always had your certain going out shopping, but you knew your parent was going to go to that one store when they were like, no, I need you to put something else on. And it's like, oh, we going over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I usually can rock these jeans and this button up. That's my FUBU one. And with my nice K-Swiss. But I can't do that today.
I used to do that.
Okay, got it.
I used to do that with pictures. Pictures was like that. Like if we were just gonna get regular pictures, whatever, I can have my regular little, my little thing, my little button up time. But if I had to get a collar with the tie, I'm like, oh yeah, we going to Olin Mills,
right?
We going to Olin Mills. So since we going to this picture, got to look right.
I don't even know how to explain this one. It was just a different animal. The outlets.
Oh,
the outlets was a different beast, though. That was like the mall, but you had but it was outside.
Okay.
It was outside, bro.
Yeah, but this was the thing about the outlets. Okay, this was the thing about the outlets.
That was a different monster, bro.
I'm gonna tell you something. Remember, we did an episode a while ago where we was talking about how you could tell if you bougie or not. And we was like, with the outlets, you was bougie. You was bougie. That's how you could tell you was bougie because they actually like. People would use it as a status thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could come home, right? And I'd be like, yeah, my mama bought me some new Nikes. Where your mama get them from? Oh, she got them from Foot Locker. Okay, you got them from Foot Locker. Cool. That's the thing. Then you had that one person coming in, yeah, I got some Nikes. Where'd you get yours from? From the Nike store at the outlets.
Why did they always say it like that?
Always. Because it was a flex.
It was so
It was
slow.
a flex. It was like, I got it from the Nike outlet store or the Adidas out. I went like they made it sound like they went straight to the manufacturer. Like they was sitting, they did a tour at Nike and they ended up buying shoes at the end of it.
You said that to a T, dog. Why did they say it like that?
They make me feel bad because I saved 30% at Foot Locker.
Bro, said the Nike store
I got mine from the Nike store at the Nike outlet store. And then they'd walk in with that little Nike bag and all that. This is from the outlet store.
Bro, it was a flex, though.
It was a huge
flex. It was a flex. Bro said, and you always had to put that at the end.
Yep.
At the outlet store.
Yes.
I don't know what it was. You couldn't just say outlet. It had to be the outlet store.
Yes, 100%. And
bro, you said that. That drove me crazy.
Yeah.
My mom would say that sometimes. Like, where'd you go today, girl? Oh, we went to the outlet store and I got this from Burlington Coat Factory at the outlet store.
Now my auntie Yem, my cousin Gary's mom. Now she could go to the outlet store and she could find every single discount, coupon, whatever.
Oh, everybody had that one
When she
person.
left the outlet store, it was different. She came back from the outlet store like, I got this for $10. You need to go back down there because you can only do one per customer.
Dog, so the outlet store was like, if you found the deal. Yes. You had to tell everybody. Because it was going to be gone by that weekend.
Yes.
Did you also find yourself you only went to the outlet Friday, Saturday, or Sunday?
Because that's the only time? That's the only time?
You never rode in on a random Tuesday.
No.
You didn't get picked up from school and it's like, hey, we're going to go to the store. Where are we going? We're going to the outlets.
No, that was a weekend thing.
That was a weekend thing.
Weekend thing, yeah.
That was exclusivity. I feel like our parents kind of had to like prep themselves to go there.
Unless you spoiled. There's somebody out there that's going to be like, what are you talking about? We went to the outlet store Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I feel like if you did, even the bougie people would be like, that was doing too much.
Nah, man, I knew bougie people that was just going there to buy shoelaces.
That's doing too much.
That's
dog.
that's. I'm just saying. That was
That
like,
ain't a flex. That's
a flex
you
to
wasting
them
gas.
because they was like, well, I just wanted the official Nike shoelaces for my Nike shoes that I bought at the Nike outlet store.
Dog, that tone is so crazy.
That's what I did.
That is how they said it.
That's what I
dog.
bought it at the Nike outlet store.
But it was crazy though because for me, I'm sure you on the coast, you had just like a Nike store or Adidas store.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't the Adidas store, if you didn't hear the words at the outlet,
Yeah.
the regular Adidas store was way different than the Adidas at the outlet store.
The Adidas store that had its building in the parking lot of the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Way different than at the outlet.
Yeah, that didn't like people that went to the outlets would actually make fun of the people that went to the Adidas store in the parking lot of the mall.
It was a downgrade.
Yeah, they was like, why are you going there? You don't have to go there. You can go to the Adidas outlet store. Always.
The outlets, bro. But you did go there. You're outside, and then they didn't have a food court, but it was food on like every corner.
Every corner.
So it was almost like as a kid, I knew I had certain options.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, my mom's gonna go here. Ooh, there's the
But you had
what's
to
the
leave
presto
the
spot?
parking lot to go eat.
Yes. Yeah. Why?
Because they didn't want all that traffic in there.
I never understood that
They
either.
didn't want all that traffic in there. I did. I used to be a security guard. I used to be a security guard for
Really?
the mall, and I used to be a security guard
was for traffic flow.
It was for traffic. It was the only to make sure that the traffic that was there were for the shoppers.
That is true. Because you didn't see not near bench outside.
Nope.
Unless it was outskirts of. Because I saw grandparents.
Anything that anybody was eating or drinking, they brought with them to
Yes.
the outlet store.
I remember my grandparents coming one time and we still had some ways to go and they were like, I'm gonna sit right here. And they were like miles away. It was like, if you're not walking and buying, sit outside the outlet store.
Yeah.
Like this isn't nowhere to just sit and look
That's
around.
kind of like how they do it here in Idaho in the village out in Meridian.
Yeah.
Same thing. You grab something to eat and you walk around, be out there. It's just like the outlets.
Bro said at the outlet store.
And they would
That
flex
phrase.
it. They would flex it.
It was though. He had the bag and everything, and it's like, oh, this Nikes, the new J's that MJ just came out with a month ago. Yeah, mom took me to the Nike store, and it's like, oh, okay, at the outlet store.
At
it's
the
like,
outlet
damn.
store. Yeah.
That was a flex, man. You said that, dog. I can't get over that
Why?
because I had so many people that I heard that, and I never thought to myself like that. That was status.
Every
That
time
was the status.
I'm gonna tell the folks out there right now. If you one of those people that used to always have to emphasize that that's where I got it from, I'm gonna tell you there was probably a couple of people like myself that the minute you emphasized that, I wanted to take your bag.
Oh,
I wanted to take your bag and run with it. And I guarantee you, I'm not the only one.
or I was this person. That same person would say they got them, but was wearing them and thought about scuffing them up. Thought about just a little step on the top of the shoe.
Yep.
Put a little black mark on it. I thought of that a couple of times. Oh,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get over that phrase. I'm gonna go home and ask my wife.
No, you're not. Because when you ask her, she's going to be coming back from the outlet store. She's going to be like, why are you making fun of me? Because you just came back from the outlet store.
That producer Sean, we got to get that. That's got to be like a new tagline or something. It's got to go somewhere. That line. So many people are probably in the comments like, there was that one friend, or I always thought why he said it like that.
Yeah, because they flexing.
Yeah,
That's it.
but I don't know. I say all that because now there's no effort
To
with
even
shopping.
go. Nope.
And I'm guilty of it. I'll cut grass and immediately be all grassed up, throw some slides on, and go shopping.
Yeah.
I won't shower, not even put on a different pair of pants. Nothing.
Okay, well, hold on.
Go to the store in my PJs.
But is it just because you know where you going? Like if I said, hey, listen, you cutting the grass right now, right? And I said, hey, I got to go to Shields real quick.
No, I'll shower.
You go
shower.
you gonna clean up.
Yes, I will clean up.
But if I came to you and I said, hey, I got to run over to Target real quick, or I got to run over to Walmart real quick, you're gonna be like, yeah, I just put on my slides and let's go.
Yeah, because I don't know why saying it real quick is you don't got time to shower.
Yeah.
But if it's like, hey, in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna go to Shields, say like I got time to at least maybe not do a full wash down, but I'll at least get the grass off me.
Yeah, but you still, it's okay though. Like you can dust off and walk into Walmart and feel great. And Walmart's still, and I feel like that's the store that killed Kmart. Like I feel like that's the one that took Kmart out. Yeah, I do. Because and I think I know why.
Here we go.
I think I know why Walmart knocked it out. Because
get in the comments, by the way, if you think you know too, or if you agree with THC.
Walmart still had the same low prices, had low prices, kind of like Kmart, but Kmart had lower.
Yeah, always.
But Walmart had name brand stuff.
So did K. And
I want you to think about the electronic department of Kmart compared to the electronic department in Walmart.
Oh yeah, you're right. There was not a.
I mean, they had some stuff in Kmart that you was like, who the hell is?
Yeah.
Who is Borstar?
Or
like,
if it was,
it's a Borstar TV. Who is Borstar?
Or if it was like Sony, it was beat up. It was beat up.
Or it was something that was used. Or it was something that was old and doesn't work no more. Yep. That doesn't adapt to it no more.
Why had to call out Kmart like that? The electronic section was the telltale.
Because I think if Kmart was able to get more name brand products into their store, they would have been here. They'd still be here.
No, I agree with that.
They still would have been here.
Kmart was a thumper, bro.
Oh yeah.
Kmart
didn't realize how many shoppers they really did have committed to Kmart. They didn't really realize that.
Well, to me, so you know the size nowadays, you know when you go to a plaza or like a shopping mall area.
Oh yeah.
And you know how Home Goods has that giant point?
Yes.
That point I affiliate with Kmart. Back at home, if you went to a plaza and you saw the big point of the plaza, Kmart was in that. Yeah. Kmart had the biggest lot in the plaza, or they had their own block.
Yep.
Kmart was that standard. It was like, what's that point over there with a little red triangle? That's like, that's Kmart.
If they were able to get more name brand stuff into Kmart,
it would have been dangerous.
Kmart would have. I think they would have took down Walmart.
Name brand and that freaking popcorn. Popcorn is what sold me. I was in there for the popcorn.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because there was something about that pop. It was always because Walmart was starting to do popcorn.
Yeah,
but it didn't hit like Kmart.
No, because we felt like it was copying. It was like it's either gonna be Kmart or it's not.
Yeah,
you don't come in, do your own thing, and that's what Walmart didn't do. The only reason why Walmart blew them out was because they were able to pull more name products.
Man,
brand name stuff they were able to get more brand name shit into Walmart than into Kmart. That's just my opinion.
You think
There's probably some Kmart Walmart specialists out there ready to comment?
You think Kmart can make a comeback if it was to? Or you think they too far gone? No, I think Kmart is one of those that could come back.
Kmart could come back.
Kmart can make a comeback.
Kmart could definitely come back.
Yeah.
But they need to get more brand name stuff in there. And
that electronics section, when you said that, dog, I remember walking through there being like, oh, I don't even know what that's called, bro.
Exactly.
I can't pronounce that.
I ain't never heard of a Borstar TV. What is a Borstar? B-O-R star. Like, where did this come from? I don't even know what country this came from.
Right. It was... Dang it, Kmart! You had them.
Yeah, you had them.
You just had to get some quality stuff.
It's kind of like Kmart was like a bad husband that didn't know he had a great wife. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, trying to touch himself up a little bit.
Yeah, just didn't realize your wife was here. Like Kmart had they had some what do you call it? Loyal customers. Kmart had loyal ass customers.
But now that you say that.
We would come back for anything. Kmart could have one sale and everybody would show up.
Oh, they did. Well, now as you say that, they were the starter of a Walmart. Because I remember walking into the Kmart, double doors.
Yep.
Popcorn.
You
hit to the right, that was all shopping. That was clothing, layaway area. Right in the middle was your like kind of home decor, tools. In the back was the sketchy ass electronics, but on the far left side, that was the kid toy with the pool noodles and the pop-up pool pools and all that. The playground set, all that was on the left side at the Kmart at home.
Next time you walk through Target, ask yourself, why does this feel familiar? The whole range of Targets now, if you look at Targets, the way that they're set up when you're walking through there, it's just like Kmart. Everything is just like
a Target in a minute.
From the apparel to the stuff to where they're located at in the store, it's damn near identical. Damn near. So that's what I'm saying, is I think Kmart could have hung on. I think Kmart could have made it because these ones that are hanging on are following the steps that Kmart
They just got the name.
Correct.
Man, Kmart, you slipped up, bro.
Yep.
You slipped up.
Bro, it could have been Big K from here on out. You know what I'm saying? It could have just been Big K. Nobody would ever known it as Kmart.
I would still be faithful. I would still be in there getting the popcorn.
Yep,
and
for real.
Getting the DVD player.
Welcome to Big K. Welcome to Big K.
Man.
Well, we got Sony products now. Oh, you all got Sony. What?
Anybody out there, if you got money, bring Kmart back. I'll be your first loyal customer.
Yep,
I don't care where you at.
I want Kmart to come back.
They got to come back. Get in the comments. Lazy business shopping is what it's at. Hit me with your nostalgias. Do you recall growing up? Were you the kid in the shopping cart? Were you on the bottom? Were you actually in the seat, or were you in the actual shopping cart area? Hopefully you wasn't in that seat unless you was. I feel like when you was in the seat, you was in trouble. If you didn't get to sit outside of the cart or be in with the food, you was in trouble if you had to sit there with the belt.
Bro, you was in trouble. You knew you was in trouble if your legs almost touched the ground and you was sitting in that baby seat. And your legs was almost to the ground. That's where you go, okay, dude. We know you ain't in there for safety.
No.
Like we know. Your knees is damn near all the way. No, we know you in there because you in trouble.
Mom told you getting in there.
When you have to put like a bag of rice or dog food in it to keep the cart from doing wheelies, that's how you know.
Shut up.
That's how you know you in trouble when you got in there. Your mom was like, let me grab some dog food real quick so this thing don't start popping wheelies when I push it.
You get that water ASAP.
Yeah, when you see the kid walking and the cart's just connected to him, he was there because he was in trouble.
Get in the comments, dog. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're going for $15K to throw out a deluxe merch pack, man. It's Twitty in the city. He said the legs was dragging. I'm Twitty. That's THC. So